G'day, I'm Eric, and welcome to Chillout 3D Modeling. Today I'm going to be making this log cabin. You can't see it yet, that's for later. Hope you enjoy. So the first thing everyone should always do is get reference images. As you can see here, I've got 3 little reference images of little cabins I found on the internet. I don't know if I'm allowed to use them on random stuff. Since they're reference images, you can just use any, as long as you get rid of them later. For this next part, I made a cylinder with 10 sides. There's probably a name for that, I don't know it, but I use that as the base log. You need logs for a log cabin, so you might as well make one. I cut it in half, made a flat log for the bottom, because in a log cabin, each layer of logs is alternating in height, which one's just a little taller than the next. Then I eventually chamfer the edges, or bevel in Blender terms, and stack them on top of each other with a little array modifier. I do this for all sides. The next part, I'm making the roof. You may not know this, but I sometimes don't know what I'm doing. I make stuff up as I go along. As long as you have it looking good at the end, doesn't really matter. Since this isn't getting rigged, there aren't any rules. I make the logs on the sides, I make them sloped so they don't poke through the roof once I'm done with it. With the roof, I have this big flat plane, and I'm going to be turning that into like a little wood that the tiles will then rest on, just so you don't accidentally see through a tile and see into the building. The tiles are just a bunch of individual ones that I will array across the entire roof, and once that happens, I split them off into individual objects and apply a random rotation and slight random rotation and position, just so they look different on the roof and makes it a little more unique. Now I should let you know that I did do some work off of the camera. At the end here, once the recording finishes, I go back and fix up some of the little things that I forgot to do while I was recording. Like in between each of the logs, there's 2 flat faces that intersect pretty much. They're almost in the same spot, so I just merge them together and move the face entirely. So all the logs are actually a big wobbly wall. They aren't individual logs anymore. They all join together. And later I forgot to do the texturing on the camera, so I'm just going to click through them all one by one, so you can see each of the layers in Substance Painter that I use. I got the Steam edition of Substance Painter, so I don't have to pay for it every year with how ridiculous the prices are. So I'm lucky with that. Now onto the texturing. I did the UV editing off camera because that's boring to watch. And yeah, so I first got the log faces, then the log texture itself around the sides of the logs, then a wooden texture for the wall, the door, and the top roofy bit under the shingles, and then the stone shingles themselves. I use that same texture for the doorknob and door hinges because I just liked them. I like stone. Now let's see it all rendered. And yeah, that was the log cabin. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it. I enjoyed making it, and I wish to do more of these in the future. And Yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.